sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I'm pretty sure we're in Spanish 201 together with Professora McCormick. Yeah.
Join a protest in front of City Hall.
Oh, God, no. No. No, please.
There's a really interesting new technology that in 6 to 12 months will prove to be a Ponzi scheme.
We will be using the spa as an interim courtroom.
What's up, studs?
We have to get the joke. Saw me sleeping on the floor a little bit. Well, you know, you're pulling long hours. You care about a company, as CEOs do. My house is fine. I have my house still.
Get ready for contestant roll.
Glad to know I'm surrounded by rats.
And we get like a kind of, let's say, receiving end toy.
Pocket pussy.
Right.
Okay, because it seemed like you were afraid to say.
Yeah.
That's enough Christmas references for this Jew.
So that's why I brought my best friend, star of The House with the Clock in its Walls, Jack Black.
It's a little awkward.
Should the three of us? Should we finally make this thing happen?
I'm so alone that I'm not afraid that this actually came from a real person.
Pool. I love playing pool. It's a game of patience and angles. I'm a very patient man, and I know just how to hit the spot.
Ooh, that is sexy.
You're not my worst nightmare.
Oh, really?
My worst nightmare is being left alone. Stop! Stop, Nana! Stop, Nana! Nana!
Ooh. Yeah.
You're engaged!
Ooh, yeah.
It's got a mushroom tip.
Oh, yeah, that.
Is the prank that I'm sad? Is that what it is?
Hell yeah.
I never thought Nugget could hurt so much,
I
but it's just,
know.
it's all in the.
Hello?
Hello?
Is that my voice?
Is that my voice? Like a paintball tournament, and the winners get Red Lobster gift cards.
Because nobody pulls a fast one on Mr. Grover. Not you, not fucking anybody. What's that in your hand?
I'm recording you.
Oh my God, we're getting married. Good thing I'm 18.
Duke and I are getting married live on the air tonight.
Hey, bro, it's okay. We can help you. Yo,
You're dead.
I'm responsible for the BP oil spill. Ah!
Sam says, propose a visual effect to go here, starting with Izzy. Like, explain to me, like, what the visual effect is.
A bunch of buttholes.
The lady
popping
said
up.
butthole, Sam.
Sorry, the visual effect is a bunch of buttholes?
Jesus Christ in vain, right?
Friends who have all been bitten by zombies try to hide it.
Bitch isn't a job.
Bitch isn't a job.
Well, for some people, it's their full-time job.
Okay.
Your word is monkey.
Stacy fake name, huh? You know, is that at all related to Joanna fake name?
So what if it is?
Well, I'll tell you so what if it is. There ain't no one named Joanna fake name.
You got me.
Jack-o'-lantern, Paul F. Tompkins.
Hi.
Cheryl, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave for the day. Security.
This is the first time I've ever been invited anywhere.
For good reason.
And I will not succumb to the peer pressure.
Is this scenario familiar to you? Yeah.
Bigger. Bigger. Make it bigger. Bigger. Look how big my belly can get. Bigger.
Kelsey Plum, not queer, Damn. But how gay is this?
This is good B-roll for if people are talking about me in another scene. You can cut to me sort of eating sadly on set here by myself.
I dedicate this episode to Joe Biden. We're all rooting for you, baby.
Ebony, you hang out with cool people. I know this to be true.
Are you putting war criminals in the cool category?
Here's what I-
Hi, Grant.
Hi, Delaney.
Cheers.
Cheers.
How's your breadstick? That looks lovely.
It's great. It's lighter than I thought it would be.
That is grape juice.
Yeah, this is not wine. Show some real vulnerability. Well done.
I just, really coming up with nothing.
And I'm just wondering if we could still kind of fuck sometimes.
We can't have our child in the dome.
Taco cat.
I am here for your soul.
Can somebody help my Nana? Do we have a medic here? There's got to be a medic somewhere here. Nana, come on. Come on. You're okay.
Sorry!
No! Ah!
I am a theater kid.
Yes, I am a theater kid. I am a theater kid. Get your ass up.
What's that? Same.
Oh, palindrome.
Palindrome. Gender.
It's a gender palindrome.
NASCAR.
It's a gender.
Yeah. In the Community episode, Remedial Chaos Theory, we see 6 different timelines play out as determined by different outcomes of a 6-sided die, rolled to determine who must retrieve a pizza. The darkest timeline occurs when Troy leaves, causing the apartment to catch on fire, Pierce to be shot, and Jeff to lose an arm.
Because she said, I had that ominous little thought. And I want to make sure that I don't die.
Michelle sure sounds a lot like you.
I'm gonna die before this episode's over.
Becca just doing some karaoke.
We're staying long, everybody. We're staying long, okay? No OT. I don't want to see anything wrapped up until I'm out of the building. I don't want to see any lenses in boxes, okay? I don't want to see lights turned off. And as long as I'm here, you guys are working, okay? I take my job seriously, and I want you guys to take your job as seriously as I'm taking my job. Can I hear a yes, sir?
Oh my God!
I need to hear a yes, sir, before we move on.
You haven't seen all my powers. Is that all you got?
No!
Yeah, I have a feeling.
But just so that you're not rusty, what about like a little practice wedding?
God.
Just so like by the time you have a wedding, you know, you're well prepared. Here's the thing, you're not protecting anyone's feelings because at the end of the day, Sam makes an arbitrary decision to give the ear to someone and it still hurts every time.
I'd love to serve you a sandwich, Zach.
You gonna get slapped with this pillow.
Wow.
Is there a scenario where you don't get slapped with a pillow? No. Okay.
Which one of you has dated 3 magicians?
Amy. Instantly.
So you have a ton going for you. The way you are pronouncing Blorgan, rather than the more fantastical Blorgon.
You're gonna tell me where the jewels are, okay? And if you don't, I'm gonna make you. No. Okay. Tell me where the goddamn diamonds are, okay?
You know, you take a crop of young kids and you set them aside for 18 years and teach them exactly what you need to know and where to go and what to do.
Sort of like an army of babies.
Depends what you want.
Okay.
Maybe you want them to fight into another country. Maybe you're holding them so they can start a war.
For branding purposes, it's very fun to talk about the therapy I provide people. I am not a licensed therapist.
No, not at all. No, I know.
I am not a licensed therapist.
It's Giancarlo Esposito.
Let the games begin.
My soul is black. The shade of night. The color of a crow.
Brennan's Wario, when we Welligan. You're going to have to earn your balls.
Come on into the foyer. Now, a unique feature of this foyer, as you can see, is that it just sort of goes on forever.
That's not what I look like, though.
It looks exactly like
That's not me at all.
This is you.
That's not me.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at you.
Ben, where are you from?
Europe.
Oh, what part?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Specifically on a map, where?
Oh yes, right in the heart of the smack of the dab.
Oh, Germany?
Child-parent bonding. A myth.
Pandering! I don't buy it, dude. I don't buy it.
Hey, guess what? They don't call me Trust Fund Sam for no reason.
Hey, I can fall in love with an episode. Oh shit! Do we like some of the same shit? Okay, maybe I love you.
Meet Puppet Me, otherwise known as Zamorite.
What the fuck?
The Noise Boys all get Freaky Friday.
Brennan, please tell me that we met when you were a writer for Actually. We met 5 years before that.
This fucking sucks.
There was a carbon monoxide leak in the dome.
Yeah, my God. What are you doing right now? Yo, what you know about an uprising, dog? What you know about an uprising?
It was over Dave Matthews Band tickets.
Oh, well.
And I won the fight.
Have you ever shoplifted?
Yes. You're goddamn right I did.
You get the first action, and then they're going to try to recover before I burn them to death in lava.
Ah, I see.
And we're gonna really channel our inner Audrinas today. Karen and Audrina have something in common. They both want something, and they're gonna wanna speak to a manager about it, but Audrina's gonna get it.
Okay, your tower's gonna fall. Laugh it up now.
Laugh it up. I have people texting me left and right wanting more drugs. I am 10 times the drug dealer you are.
I'm 56. I got a lot of injuries, and I'm not in a union. I never see my kids.
I'm 30, bitch. Yeah, I'm 30, bitch.
Hannah, how's it hanging?
The water's feels colder in the cup today.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think that's something they're doing?
I don't know, Chad. What do you think?
No Homo, starring Kelsey Grammer. Greenlit, The Handmaid's Tale, but we frame it like it's a good thing, starring Patricia Heaton. Other than the title, guys, you know that's greenlit. School Shooter, starring a digitally reanimated Charlton Heston and Ted Nugent, the Nuge. You know I gotta greenlight the Nuge.
But guess what? I've got a fucking ladder.
And Alexander wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
I would really pretty please like an honorary degree from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Kermit the Frog has one, and he is not even real.
Now, first of all, I don't mean to brag, but I am gay. So.
Wow.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, cheers. If I get access to that server, I can upload the server to the mainframe.
It makes me sad. Almost as sad as not having a bag of Chomsky's potato chips. When I have a mean hunger. Chomsky's, America's crispiest, heartiest, and tastiest chip.
It hurts my feelings because I feel like everybody else is doing a really good job at being in the movie, and I am not.
What happens when I call upon you is you'll pick a suitcase.
How did this turn into a wholesome road trip?
And then you realize there's a gun in your ankle holster because you're an assassin. You pull it out. Click, but it's out of bullets.
We're either related or married.
Marvel's newest villain, the Gaslighter.
Cinematic universe or the comics? What are we talking?
I think let's say MCU.
So less interesting.